Hi, Alan. Okay, we have your 6105 here. Generally, it's a nice watch. I see that it's worn and it definitely needs new crystal. But the dial's attractive and it's overall it's a good looking watch. And it arrived running, which is a great sign. And the numbers are indicative of that. Let me walk you through them briefly. A couple of things you can tell just visually. We're getting fairly steady output. There's a little bit of beat error. That's why we have two lines, not one. That's not a big deal. Here, this is the beat error scale. It goes from 0.0 being the best up to 9.9. I'm sorry, 9.9 is the worst. 1.2, meh, not a big deal. Gaining some time, 28 seconds a day, and you can see that it's a rising line, and that shows that. The big number is amplitude. 200 is on the low side of not bad. It definitely should be a lot higher than this. So I can tell that it hasn't been serviced in some time, but it tells me that mechanically the movement is in good condition, which is nice. It means that we can definitely, should be able to get good results out of it. The one thing I see functionally that's gonna be fun is, come on, come on, focus for me, focus. This right here, this round thing with the screw in the middle, this is the mainspring barrel. Do you see this brass stripe that's all the way around here? That's happening because the lower pivot, this is like a wheel that's on an axle. This is the top of that axle. The other side of that axle down in the main plate, Seiko does a lot of things really well, but this is one of the things that they don't do well. That lower pivot is just a pivot. It doesn't even have a bushing on it to prevent wear. It's just brass, and so this stainless steel axle that this is in rotates in brass, and it basically, because of the torque of the movement, the whole piece is kind of it's going to push sideways like this. It's going to twist as it wears, and then what happens is eventually, if it wears enough, this barrel is going to contact the underside of this plate, which you are seeing here, and that's what happened. So I'm going to have to do some watchsmithy repair-y stuff to repair that lower pivot so that the barrel is held firmly again. And that usually involves rebushing. And so that's going to be some extra added expense. The rest of the movement, like I said, looks fine. Based on these numbers, your balance is good, and it's clearly clicking along. Everything more or less is the way it ought to be. On bracelets for these, or straps for these, I can certainly get a new Seiko-made strap, but they're not ideal. These came with a waffle strap originally, and a beautiful reproduction is made now, and I can get it, but they're not inexpensive. They're closing on, I think they're like $65 or $75, but they're good quality. And there are other options too. I have a bracelet on mine, but unfortunately, the bracelet that I have in mine is no longer made. And so it doesn't, I would show you what that looks like, but I can't help you get it. However, I do have end links that fit this, and it could be possible that we could retrofit another bracelet to it. I don't know. It's up to you. I would get rid of this. This is a non-Seiko strap. It's nothing that I would use. I'm going to put you down. Hang on. Okay, and we're back. This is the waffle strap. This is the modern reproduction. This is what they originally came on. And they're good quality. They're comfortable and they're nice. I like them. This is the bracelet arrangement I have on my 6105. The problem is that this bracelet was made by my business partner, and he unfortunately passed last June. And these are no longer available pretty much anywhere. But I do have these end pieces here. So you find a bracelet that's got this same width centerpiece, and you can drop a bracelet on here. And I have these sets of end links, and there are H links that are available that I could get my hands on. They just wouldn't be exactly like this. I like this. I think this is a nice combination. But then the next option again is always to use, you know, the original waffle strap, which is what that is there, which is a nice condition, nice quality piece. Anyway, that's up to you. You tell me what you want to do and we'll make it happen. Okay, bye-bye.